The colonial mindset is about planting lies, making you believe in them. You'll only go on to believe lies. For example, it is a colonial mindset that goes on to tell you a lie that the biggest conqueror in the world was Alexander. No, it was Lalitaditya. It is the colonial mindset that goes on to make you believe that the most important of this naval power had been British. It was never. It was Raja Mahendra Varman from Kerala. It has been the colonial power that will go on to say that the sun never sets in the British Empire. It has set. It has set. It was India, for which one country that was able to resist foreign invasion for 1900 years. The colonial mindset is all about dispelling truths and creating doubts about the truth so that you become suspicious. The moment you're going to become suspicious of the circumstances, suspicious about yourself, suspicious about the knowledge that you're going to think that you're going to have, and then you are constantly going to be taking a wrong decision. Colonization doesn't go on to refer to mean colonization of the land or economy or administration. It refers to the colonization of minds, colonization of the actions. Colonial mindset is the acceptance of any idea, any philosophy, any model, any viewpoint, any lifestyle by being influenced and motivated and without being able to rationalize this influence. For example, a good number of people in India who go on to wear a coat in the summer season, they can't go to justify that at all. A good number of girls who go on to wear some type of a dress, good number of skin-hugging dresses, they can't go on to rationalize their dressing. A good number of people who go on to have all sorts of gaudy makeup by putting layers on their face, at least in a tropical country, they can't go on to defend their action. All of those people who forcibly talk in English or try to talk in English, and despite the fact they don't know and they use a wrong grammar to talk in English, they cannot rationalize their decision. They cannot go on to defend their action. That is what it is. It is about any lifestyle being influenced and motivated and without being able to rationalize this influence. Why is it that you are imitating? You cannot go on to defend it. Not even a single aspect of the Western imitation is something that you can defend it, other than say that, well, the world is doing, so I am doing. Colonizing the minds of the people often happens without people realizing that they have been actually colonized. And that's the best part of it. It is one of the best known means of warfare, and that warfare is by destroying a country's social fabric, its ethos, its education, and its perception balance. And this is what India was subjected to. India was cheated by Macaulay and their ghosts. Colonialism is one of these means of imposing this intellectual superiority either by manipulation, by lie, by deceit, or by making the people subservient, or to try branding them nefariously to dominate the viewpoints, to dominate personalities and their sphere of influence. So, that is, I will go on to impose my superiority, or whatever I will going to impose only, and you will going to accept it only when you are inferior. So it is a means of imposing certain things on inferior people, and that is done through manipulation. You can not understand it. Now the British went on to stab Indians not once, not twice, not thrice, so many times, but still people all from 1857 to 1947, all the way, they kept on appreciating it. And from 1947 to 2014 as well, they kept on following a similar type of a lifestyle, because this is when the British left, they left their servants behind. See, I am leaving the country, you be my servant, you rule the country, and you rule in the manner that we have taught you to rule it. This is what has been the case in India as well. All of those governments that came and some of these dynasties that came, they have been kowtowing to the British for that purpose. And they have been planted by the British and it is now completely known. That is, I will go on to leave the country, you go on to manage the country as per what we go on to say. So that has been by deceit and making the people subservient as well in this case here, and also to dominate the personality and their spheres of influence. Now this war, which we go on to say that is it's a psychological war, it's a mind war. It can start by upsetting your perception balance, interfering with the truthfulness of information. That is, you will not be able to balance your perception. You will not go on to understand the truthfulness of the information. When we are going to be talking about truthfulness of information, that will start doubting the information that is going to be given for no rhyme or reason at all. So that now your conclusions, your opinions and decisions which become incorrect. This is all done for the purpose of making your take an incorrect decision, an hazardous decision. And despite the fact that you're going to take a incorrect decision, a hazardous decision, you will always go on to feel that you are the most correct person ever. This is again what happened with India in these last 70 years, 1947 to 2014, when they hardly knew that they are being not correct. And still you're going to find a good number of people who are the followers of this type of a colonial mindset.